Alright, Kimbo White here. UFC versus post-fight talk. Obviously, it's not a fight like we all expected. But a couple of outcomes that most of us didn't expect. And basically what the whole night boiled down to in every single fight was which fighter got their A game off. And basically that was the story in every single fight. James Irwin got punched in the eye, couldn't see. I tell you what, every time Sakara threw punches, you could hear him. I mean, that guy throws some fucking hard punches. The headhunter came out. Looked like, to be honest, he was on his game, and to be honest, I think he had a chance of finishing Congo, honestly, in the first round, a very legitimate chance if the finger wouldn't have been jammed. But they had to stop the fight and pull the finger out of socket or whatever, pop the finger back in socket right quick. And, the entire fight, man, Congo just, like I said, every fight, guy that got his A plan off, won the fight, and he just worked it the whole fight. Buonatello constantly got up for 2 rounds, and by the 3rd round was so warm by the big beast just holding him down, really starting more and more to punish Buonatello as the fight went. First round was more just laying on him. With getting the point taken away for the knee to the face with the knee on the ground. Congo, props to Congo. Still just, I don't know, man. He did do what most of us thought that he wasn't going to do. And that was kept Buonatello down and beat the tar out of him while he had him held down. Most of us didn't think he'd be able to do that, and he had a hell of a fucking time doing it. And for him to have that much trouble keeping Buonatello down, the guy has 0 chance of being in the top 5 heavyweights in the UFC right now. It's just, like Joe Rogan and everybody said so many times 2-3 years ago, if the dude would have started getting on, they would have got him on the wrestling then, and focused on that. Hard telling what that guy could be, but I'm not really sure what the deal is there. And then Dos Santos and Gonzaga, same story, what we all thought. Just like I said, the matchup reminded me of McGear and Velasquez. Same type of thing, except for Gonzaga actually got a chance at a takedown. He actually tripped him up. I almost thought he was gonna take it to the ground for a second to get his back or something, but Dos Santos scrambled away, and the hands of Dos Santos countering when I know Gonzaga's slow. I know he's slow, but he's a good striker. He picks his shots well. His movement's good, and for him to get countered the way he was getting countered, every single thing that Gonzaga threw was countered. Everything he threw got countered, and that's what ended up knocking him out. The big left came around, boom. I believe he threw a right kick, if I'm not mistaken. Gonzaga threw a right leg kick, and Dos Santos brought that left punch around and just laid him out. He didn't finish him. Finished him on the ground, 2 or 3 punches. For those of you that haven't seen it yet, I want to, I guess, tell you everything about the fight. And then in the main event, just like I thought, it was a good matchup. Brandon Vera did a really good job of doing what he was trying to do, and he was doing a good job of it right then. Now, I wasn't, you know, the only thing that bothered me about when they let Jones get his position back, which, you know, I'm not arguing with the fact that that's not the rule or anything like that, but nobody had a fucking clue really how the fight stops. I mean, if you're going to give a guy a position back, maybe whenever you pull him up, you should take, I don't know, man. I know it's hard as hell to do. It's a fucking fight. But anyways, give Jones his credit, man, because, you know, the dude does what he needs to do. Right off the bat, he got his trip in. They clinch up. He got his trip in. Got on top. Did great what he was trying to do. He was working this ground game numerous times. He was going to go for an arm bar or some type of submission. And, ended up, you know, catching one of the Deadly Jones elbows, man. Elbow straight in the eye. And so, John Jones, man, real deal. And, you know, now I'm thinking he's probably going to fight more a top tier contender. You know, tonight he fought, you know, what you call, the gatekeeper, more or less, of the division right now in Brandon's career. Brandon is the type of guy that honestly still has the talent. Brandon could still be in the top tier if he just win a few fights and put himself there. But right now for John Jones, he was a test, and I see. It's really hard to say exactly who. You know, it's just we've got a few big fights coming up in the light heavyweight division here this next couple of months, and wait and see who wins these fights. You know, it'd be awesome to see, like, maybe the winner of course, if Rashad beats Rampage, then those two guys probably won't fight each other because they're both from Jackson's camp, which is, you know, I hate that shit. But anyways, alright. Been the last word with Kimbo White. Everybody have a good night.